Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith, the Smiths in the Black, and the melt up continues in the SPY. It's up, 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 and away, so exhaustion risk. Tight little day though, so we'll see how we open the week. Still have some earnings and stuff to do, so nowhere near a reversal on the weekly as yet. So we'll see. It's got some distance if we're going to go 2-2 down, so we'll see about that. The melt up continues so far. QQQ the same, and just you can see this weekly. It's going to be tough to turn that around. And if we go to the daily here, you do have closer to a 2-2 to start off the day, but a lot of this stuff has been individual names. If we go to Apple, and Apple here in the week, inside week for Apple. So the question, can take that to the upside after triangle the out, down into here. And if so, then that monthly, once again, above this would be 322 above 153.16, so we'll see if we can take that week. If we go to small cappers, once again blasted into the highs after the sideways inside quarter, and what that means is all three of these, if this was a quarter, we're inside of that, right? So it's one thing's update, right? So it did that, just exhaustion risk going to the highs like many things. If we go to bonds TLT, takes a 2-2 monthly reversal back to the upside. Had a nice little day on Friday with the 312. So we'll see if that continues. If we go to VXX, and VXX actually got a little skirt here on Friday, so we'll see if that continues. For the most part, still stuck down here. Still was a 2-week down. If we go to the diamonds, and diamonds once again going up there, some exhaustion risk. If you go to the daily here, you'll see if it can take it down. It would be RevStrat day down to start off the week, but we'll see. Boeing coming up with a bunch of pandemic names, and that got boost from Pfizer's pill. So we'll see if a bunch of pandemic names continue. That put Boeing doing this in that week, that 2-2 weaker and back into an old 3 here. So we'll see if there's more in the tank there. We'll watch that with all the pandemic names. If we go to Procter & Gamble, and Procter & Gamble, not too much magnitude left on this, but 322 on the month, over 144.87. So looking to take out 147.23, and we'll see if there's anything more to that. You can watch that with the Dow and XLP. If we go to the transports, and transport's got a little bit more to take this out. Remember RevStrat month last month, and for the week here, just a nice little week here, and that got a boost from some of the pandemic names as well. We'll watch FedEx, still watching this. The monthly, here the 2-2 reversal above this. It's kind of flirting with it, 241.29. It's above it right now. UPS goes inside week, and if it drops, you do have a good chance of an inside month, but we'll see how it starts off with an inside week. If you go to United, like I said, we watch these pandemic names with the Pfizer pill, and that was nice coming through here in the weekly, and Delta, like so, and American Airlines. We'll see. Like I said, a lot of been going sideways forever, but you can see if you can get through all this stuff, that would break above 4 months. So we'll see. If we go to LSTR, trucker, and that's going to give you weekly shooter counters. Hammer, if they want to bring that in, and Rider Systems goes inside on the week, so we'll see if anything comes of that. If you go to XLU, potential 222 on the week, so we'll keep an eye on that. A little tight. If you go to the daily, you'll see this tight little try in here, so we'll see how they get out of that. If we go to gold, and gold, look at that nice little triangle the out and triangle the out. So here's your broadening formation on gold, and if this works, I want to see if you can take that inside month to the upside here above 169.54. Kind of stuck in here for months, but we'll see. You got GDX on the weekly, close to a 2-2 back to the upside. J-Nugger is always fun here and closer to that 2-2 up. And RGLD here is already the 2-2 month to the upside if the gold starts to run. If we go to XLF, it's tight on the week. Will's a 2 down, not doing too much. You can see FAS here, inside day. Over there, Citicorp still stinking the joint up. Inside day towards the lows. And that monthly already 2 down. So Citicorp having some tough times. MA and Visor, let's see what these guys can do. Potential 3-3 monther In the week, you got 3-2 and trying to come back and try and recapture this broadening formation with Visa like so. If we go to Capital One. Capital One just got hit and then an inside week with DFS, so we'll see if they try and bring those back up or measured move to the downside. Goldman Sachs, a little tight on here, but you had an outside week, so that gives you this on the daily to keep an eye on. Triangles need to grow. And there's your Goldman Sachs. Try to keep an eye on inside day. Morgan Stanley, inside day as well. And that monthly potential one bar rev strat months. It's kind of stuck in here going sideways every month, but we can watch those together. If we go to XRT retail, there's a lot of good stuff in there at XRT going into the highs and had a nice week. Here as well it should, because there's a lot of good monthly signals over there. Go to Target, and Target outside week, so micro try to keep an eye on the daily. Your higher highs, your lower low. So we'll see how this gets out of that. If we go to the Walmart, and Walmart backs off just a tad here, so on the week. It could be shooter, but you're in the middle of the week, so either side of that will get my attention. If you go to Costco, Costco just keeps blasted and now stuck new highs and an inside day. If you go to Carmex, did its job. Carmex is blasting off. Remember that weekly 3-2-2-2. Stop them out at 2-2-2 to complete that 3. So we'll see if AutoNation has anything to say here as AutoNation goes inside on the week. If we go to Burl, and Burl on the month, 2-2 month to the upside. If we go to Casey's General Stores, that's a 3-2-2 month. If we go to, so we can start off the week as an inside day as well. If you go to Duluth, there's just an inside week up. See, this thing's been a lot higher in the past. If we go to Five Below is the 2-2 reversal month, still good, and an inside day to start off the week. If we go to Guess, that's also a 3-2-2 to the upside on the month. If we go to Gap Stores, Gap Stores is a 2-2 reversal here over that, 24-27. Go to GIII, and that's also a 3-2-2 month over 29.74. If we go to Nordstrom, and Nordstrom inside month to the upside. I think that was inside. Nope, not quite. That's just a 2-2 reversal back up. We'll see. If we go to KSS, 2-2 reversal on the month. If we go to Ross Stores, 2-2 reversal on the month. And Starbucks, 2-2 reversal on the month. Okay, if we go to crude, and crude, we'll start off the week 3-1 day. So we'll see how that goes. XLE kind of stuck a bit here, not doing much. OIH inside week and XOP. There's inside days and inside weeks to start off the month. So not too much over there, but if you go to Conoco, potential 3-2-2 on the week. If you go to Venom, potential 2-2, closer to 2-2 week to the upside. If you go to WLL, you've got an inside week. If you go to Chenier, you got an inside week. You go to Tidewater, potential hammer counter shooter 3-2-2 on the week up. And the refiners, you got Valero. Here would be a hammer if they want to take it up. PSX here, inside week. And let's see, we have anything else in there? HFC. HFC having a little bit rougher of a time here, so if they start going down, you got that shooter counters hammer, so a little tight and all that kind of stuff, so we'll be careful there. If you go to IBB, and IBB tried to take the month and backs off, a little fragmented over there, so if we go to AbbVie, and AbbVie inside month to the upside. If you go to BMRN, still taking that hammer up, 2-2 reversal month. If you go to GILD, starting off the month with a 3-1er inside week. If we go to Jazz Farm, put up or shut up time. Inside week, are we going to complete this try and whale on this thing, or is this the lower try here and back up? We're going to find out. If we go to KPTI on the month, it's been a lot higher. It's Rev Strat month. 1, 2, 2, back up. We'll see if there's anything more to that. It's had a nice run in the last few days. If we go to Moderna getting lumped, but the question is, if they overdid it, we got a hammer to start the week off, so we'll see. It'll be tough to turn that month around. But most likely, if it holds, it would be an inside week, but we know Moderna moves around enough to do something with that. NVAX gaps down right into the middle of this try here, so how do we get out of that? The weekly would be Rev Strat downside if they want to take it 1, 2, 2, and we'll see. If we go to Pfizer with the pill coming out, holds a gap, and we'll see because you got the monthly 2-2 reversal, so a little more magnitude to take out those highs. If we go to SITB, and SITB, starting off as an inside day, this thing really moves around a bit, so for scalping, you might want to keep an eye on that. If we go to VRTX, and VRTX doing this on the month, the 2-2 reversal, and it's been a lot higher. If it wants to come through all this stuff, we'll see how that goes. If we go to tech, XLK is blasting into the highs. Sure, and well, I will see if Apple gives that another boost. Microsoft, those two biggies over there, just have a tough time stopping those boys. If we go to Facebook, here's your broadening formation here on the daily. So the question is, back through the try she goes, or she can get out of here. Weekly, it hit that magnitude and then stalled, but here's your broadening formation on the weekly. Lower low, higher high, so we'll see if it's back into the try she goes, or monthly with the 322. Got there briefly, but we'll see 345.02, the number on that. If we go to Amazon, and Amazon trying to wake up out of this range, it is a 2-2 month to the upside. Had a few nice days there here, so we'll see. You see the lower low, and you'll see the higher high. Can that continue? We'll find out. Otherwise, back through the try she goes. Netflix, exhaustion risk, and then starts falling back in. And to start off the month here, it slightly took it out. Nope, still an inside month. And the weekly here, the 322. We'll see if that completes, and that would be all the way down here, 617.15. We'll see if that weakness continues. If we go to Google, Momo Hammer Weekly, if they want to blast her into the highs. So we'll see. It's as you can see, that's a 3-weeker. So it'd be a triangle expander or back down, and we'll find out. If we go to NVIDIA, just exhaustion risk like a lot of those semis, SMH, right? So a good chance at an inside week at NVIDIA. SMH, this goes blasting up there, and so we'll see. It stalls out because you got a lot of those guys like AVGO just screaming into the highs. So we'll see if anything else that's not in the highs wants to continue that. Intel for one. Weekly 322, so we'll see if that continues. No reversal on that just yet. So you want to stay above this on the daily. You can see this lower low and then the higher high. So this is your lower level broadening formation to see if it can continue up using that 322 weaker. If we go to LRCX, the lower level try then comes blasting out of there, and it's got help from that monthly we know about. The Rev Strat 1, 2, 2, and got some acreage to the highs with all these other guys blasting up there. We'll see if that joins the party. MU the same, Rev Strat monther. So we'll see if that continues to come back as well. We've seen weakness in China. Baidu still inside monther, but you can see these dailies going out or the lows of the week, and Baba. So we might keep an eye on JD, see if this China weakness continues. If you go to the weekly, you're going to see this here. Try the out and try the out, and now Momo shoot if they want to bring her back through this thing. Here's an old 3-week in here as well. If we go to Net, big shooter if they want to finally bring this thing in. We'll see. She's been mighty tough though, so we'll see. NXPI, more of that, a little bit more magnitude on that, I believe, here. That was a nice inside week. Momo Hammer reconfirming the month. 2-2 reversal, so you got a little bit more for new highs over there. If we go to Corvo, the sacrificial lamb so far get pounded, but outside month, once in 3, always a 3 can't not be. And so the question is, are they going to forgive this thing off the inside day and try and come up into the gap? Because here, as far as we know, is your broadening formation. Like so. If we go to Shopee and Shopify on the month, trying to go 322 back up here over 1506.72. If we go to Splunk, just an inside week to start the month, so either side of that. If we go to W shooter on the week, if they want to bring a 2-2 style back down, or can it get strong enough to re-break the Rev Strat month? So a little bit either or on that. Just a few more to go. ALGN here. That's a 322 month to the upside. If we go to CDW, just would be potential Rev Strat weak to the upside here, 1-2. If we go to some of those XLPs you can watch with Proctor, Colgate, 2-2 reversal on the month over this, 77.45. Kimberly-Clark doing this, starting off the month as a 3-1 weaker, and if that works to the upside, potentially here in the month, you'd have the 3-2-2 back up. So we'll see how that goes, Kimberly-Clark. If you go to FMC, Rev Strat month there, 1-2-2, just came blasting off pretty hard, so we'll see if that continues. Sets up again. You've got HLF on the week here. So you had this tight range to pop up the 2-2 reversal week back down. So the question is this the middle of the try, right? Because here's a mother bar and got stuck in here, so they tested up here. So if they start testing down, that would also give you this, the 3-1-2 month to the downside in HLF. If we go to iRobot, still a Rev Strat monther and came out firing and just cooled off the last few days. We'll see if that sets up again. If we go to LVS, with some of the pandemics, monthly, inside month and up with Win. You might keep an eye on MLCO here. That's more Macau as well. If we go to Plug, to start the week, shooter. So we want to see if it can hold up there, like so. So we'll go off that. There you go. See if they want to come back through the try. And Tezler's just blasting into the highs, so more exhaustion risk for Tezler's. And on the daily, you can see just kind of stuck up in here, and that's kind of what exhaustion risk looks like. So we'll let them open, and then we'll go after them and do what we do. All right, that's going to do it for this week. I'm Rups with us, Missing the Black with the Weekend Vid.